Hello everyone, Russ of Aquarimax here. Today we have a double unboxing. One from Bretz Aquatics and another one from Livefins. Alright, I'm here with my daughter Gwen. She's going to help me out. This first package is from Bretz Aquatics in Indiana. It's my second package from Lucas there. And he's got some great stuff. Heat pack is still a little warm, which is good. It was delayed in the mail. Not Lucas's fault at all. Delayed just a little bit. Was supposed to get here yesterday, and the tracking number said it was going to get here yesterday, but then it didn't. And then like 10 o'clock at night or something like that, it updated and said it was going to come today. And then we were waiting, not too far away from the front door. Didn't hear the postman come. Didn't knock or anything. That's too bad. Would have liked to have known, but we didn't miss it by very long. Nicely packed. Look at that. It's got this I don't know what this open cell foam, closed cell foam stuff is great.
Like a big white cabbage.
Okay. Well, it's feeling pretty cool, even though the heat pack was a little warm. Go ahead and give me a temperature reading on that, if you would, Gwen. What are you getting?
66.
66. Oh, pretty cold. But these guys are pretty tough.
Where are they?
They're in there. I saw them.
Down at the bottom?
But they're hiding. There they are. I don't know if you can see. We're going to try to get a close-up on these guys. Everybody can see what's going on. Good. Go ahead and focus. Can you see it?
The bottom of the bag is kind of distorting them. But
It is. Definitely. You can't really see them all that well, but you can see a little bit.
That's better.
Yeah. These are blue star endlers. Poecilia wingae. They are a close relative of guppies. They can actually interbreed and produce fertile offspring, but in the wild they don't interbreed naturally, so they are considered a separate species by most. I'm really excited about them. They're going to be a lot more colorful once they get into the tank and calm down. Usually what I'll do is, if a fish has been in a bag for this long, I don't like to leave them in there, and I like to acclimate them fairly quickly, but I'm going to have to float them for a little while just because a jump from 66 degrees to 78 degrees, it's going to be a little abrupt. So we're going to float them for just a little while. This is not ideal. This is a breather bag, which is nice, but I just don't want to temperature shock them. So we're going to let them sit and acclimate for a little while in the tank to warm them up. All right, and here is the plant package. Oh, well, I think this is the heat pack. Yep, heat pack is just barely warm. There. Wow, that's nice.
Dirty.
So this is from Livefins. I've purchased things from Livefins before.
Wait, are those paper towels then?
What was that?
The brown things?
Let's take a look at what's going on in there. Probably that's what's going on. Yep, there's some paper towels protecting the plants. Let me make sure I'm opening the right part of the bag here. Now this is a plant I've worked with before, had it for years before we went to live in Hawaii, and we couldn't really bring any plants with us to Hawaii, so we didn't. But, ooh, it has more water in it than I thought it did. That's fun. But I have a container, and this is a dry mate mat, so it'll take care of that water pretty well. So this may be familiar to some of you. This is Najas or Najas, depending on how you want to pronounce it, guadalupensis, otherwise known as guppy grass. It is a plant that's actually native to the U.S. You can find it in my state as well as many other states in the U.S. And it is a very swift grower. I went ahead and got a big portion of it because I have a tank that I just got some new lights for, some fairly strong lights to put the endlers in, and I need more plants than I had in there just to make sure that that light isn't going to start feeding algae. So I'm going to heavily plant the tank, and that should be a great place for the endlers to reproduce. I used to keep it with guppies, and it did really well. Didn't need a lot of fertilizer. In fact, I don't think I ever fertilized it beyond just fish waste. And I had low light in that tank, and it grew like a weed, which it sometimes is in the wild, and so it will be perfect for the Endler tank. Okay, well, we let these fish acclimate for a while in the tank to warm it up, and we did a check with the temp gun, and the temperature is now matching, the external temperature of the bag at least, is matching the tank temperature. So we're going to release the fish into here.
Wait, they're not getting out.
Oh, that one got stuck. It's okay, we'll get it out. Sometimes that happens, but it's not ideal, but we can handle it. Okay, now we've got them both in the bag, right there. You can see them. So we're going to put them in this tank water that I just barely took out of the tank so that it would still maintain that temperature. And now we're going to put them in the tank. Okay, and now we're going to release them into the tank. There are already a few Endlers in here from an earlier arrival. They've been in there a few days, and here come those two males. Oh, there they go.
They seem happy to be in the tank then.
Yeah, they do. Okay, now I just need to get some close-ups. Here's the male I already had. He's been here for a few days. He's still not quite mature, but he's coloring up nicely. You can see the difference in color between the two a little bit. It's a challenge to get footage that does justice to these incredibly beautiful fish. I hope you get at least a small idea of how amazing they are. I'm really happy with them. Thank you to Lucas at Bretz Aquatics. Thank you also to Mitchell at Livefins for this great guppy grass. I think Endlers and guppy grass make a great combination. I'd like to remind you all that the Aquarimax 5,000 subscriber contest is coming to a close. So you need to submit your videos, if you haven't already, by the 23rd at midnight Mountain US time. I will be revealing the winners on Friday the 24th at 4:30 Mountain US time. So if you haven't submitted, now's the time. Thanks for watching. I post videos every Friday, all related to keeping aquarium and vivarium pets. You're most welcome to leave a comment and a like, and for those of you who are waiting for an animal voiceover at the end,
subscribe.